Hey guys, today I want to help reprogram your brain. Now, the way your brain works is there's two parts of the mind. The first is your conscious mind, and this is the part that says, I want to get rich, right? And then the other part is your unconscious mind, and that's all this area over here. So your unconscious mind might just have a hold up with money, like, maybe I can't get rich. There's no way I could be rich, or money's evil, and that's just not so. So now what we want to help you do is align those values, your conscious mind and your unconscious mind. And the way we're going to help you do that is with this 30-day mental fast. Do you want to tell them a little bit about it?
Yeah. So the 30-day mental fast, this is something that was introduced to us over this past weekend in Nashville. We were at the Unleash event. And Justin and Dee Varencia actually were on stage, and they were talking about this, and they were kind of like, hey, we challenge you to do this. So we accept your challenge, and we're going to challenge everybody else out there, because this is something that we're already doing, but we're going to do a little bit more
to the extreme.
To the extreme. So.
Yeah. So the first one is the media fast. Now, it's been about 1.5 years since we've watched the news or CNN or anything of that nature.
Yeah.
And
I used to watch it all the time.
All the time.
Seriously, I was on CNN like every single day, as much as I could. I mean, because I wanted to know what was going on.
Right.
I used to be in the Army, so I used to, I was into that and politics and stuff. But go ahead.
Oh,
I just had to throw that in.
No. Yeah. And it really does. All it is negativity. Can you think of one story on the news other than it's going to be 80 and sunny out that is like actually exciting or positive in your life?
90% of it's negative.
Yeah, there's nothing really positive that comes from the news. Maybe, once in a blue moon, a panda at the zoo gives birth to an adorable little baby panda, but that's about it, right? So we want to change the stuff that's going into your mind, change your input, and it's going to change your life.
Right. Because people start their day with that.
Exactly.
They
People
end
turn
their
on
day
the
with
news
that.
and
you know what
exactly.
I mean? And you're putting all this negativity into your head. I mean, how do you think that affects your life?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, David
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, David Wood says if you watch trashy things or you think trashy thoughts, you're going to have a trashy life. And it's so true. It sounds kind of silly, but it's so true if you really break it down and you think about it.
Yeah.
Now, the next step in your 30-day mental fast is going to be inner circle audios. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the inner circle audios is something that we have inside of Empower, and it consists of a gigantic library of audio, and I mean it's all kinds of different people from all walks of life that how they've actually changed their life, mentally, business, personal. It consists of all of that.
Yes. Because really, you don't want to just be successful in one area of your life. You want to be successful in everything. And this is what the Inner Circle audios help you to do. Now, if you don't have access to the Inner Circle, you can click the link below this video, and you'll be able to find more information and get your own access to our Inner Circle audios.
And a lot of people actually, let me elaborate on that. So a lot of people will say, well, I don't have time. I don't have time to listen to audio, right? Well, let's just say that you have a full-time job. Well, when you're driving to work, you can listen to an audio. Maybe while you're at work, put your earbuds in. You can listen to an audio. On your way home, you can listen to audio.
Yeah, if you walk on the treadmill, if you sit on a stationary bike and you're working out, you can
cut the
just
grass.
have anything. Yeah, you just did that today. Listen to an audio while you're cutting the grass. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we got a lot of action going on out there.
Yeah.
So then the next one is going to be to read daily. And I'm not just talking about like storybooks or, novels or whatever.
50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, we're not talking about that.
Although that was a really good book. And I do enjoy a good storybook, but you know what? All they do is really grow my vocabulary. They're not growing me as a person. So you're going to want to read stuff that grows you as a person, as a business person, an entrepreneur. We've actually read tons and tons of books on all different success, personal or business success, whatever aspect you want to look at it. And so do you have a book you'd like to recommend?
I'll recommend 2 books.
Okay.
So the first one is just because I just got done reading it like a couple of books ago, and it's the Entrepreneur Roller Coaster by Darren Hardy. It's a fantastic book.
It really is.
Hands down, it doesn't matter where you're at in your business or in your life. You can pick that book up and you can read it. The other book that I like, and if you're into network marketing, that would be Network Marketing Pro.
GoPro?
Yeah, GoPro. Yeah,
Eric Worre.
by Eric Worre. That's a fantastic book too. Both of these books I got them as soon as they came out, so Eric Worre book's actually been out for, I don't know, probably 2.5, 3 years. So
Yeah.
it's been about that long since I've read it. But, you know, fantastic book. It's something that I've stuck with.
Right, right.
So
now I'm in the middle of the entrepreneur roller coaster right now, as you know, and it's so far it's a fabulous book. I really like his style of writing because he really applies it to life. So it's not a hard read, you know. In the beginning, I thought these books, you know, weren't going to interest me, and the fact of the matter is they do.
yeah, because you didn't really read those type of books in the beginning, and I was always the one. Hey, you need to read this. Hey,
yeah.
Well, I didn't say you.
Well,
need
I
to
was
read
in
it.
a very gripping series of Divergent, so
There you go. Yeah.
so which is still a good book, you know, great author, you know.
But I suggested that.
Yeah, and
you picked it up and you liked it.
yes, and I just finished right before I started the entrepreneur roller coaster. I just finished the Motivation Manifesto by Brennan Burchard, and that book is hands down one of. I mean, it just makes you want to go out and do stuff. Anything you've ever thought in your mind, it makes you want to go out and do because it literally is. It's a motivation manifesto. You know, you have this motivation inside of you, and it just inspires you to do things, and it kind of changes your way of thinking and the way you kind of attack different situations in your life. So I mean.
Books in general can do that.
Yeah, they really can.
Yeah, but those are a few that we suggest you read. But
yes,
there's a ton of books out there that are awesome. We have a lineup of books still to read. But.
Yes, yeah, we keep buying them, and you know we can't read them any faster, but we got them when we're ready, right?
Yeah.
But the point of this is you need to change your input, right? Like I said before, Dave Wood says, you know, if you read trashy things, if you put trashy things into your mind, you're going to have a trashy life, and no one wants to be trashy, right? So
change your input. You'll
change your
output.
input. You know, so what you put in your head goes into your heart. What goes in your heart comes out your mouth. And what comes out of your mouth shapes your actions, and your actions shape your destiny. Your destiny is not a predetermined thing. It's a very flexible thing, and you have control over it. Yeah. So, we challenge you to do this. Go ahead and click the link below and let us know your progress. Let us know how it works out for you. And, you know, if you have any questions, if you want us to break anything down, you want to learn more about it, just click the link below and leave a comment. Feel free to get in contact with us.
Yeah, perfect. All right. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.